Meanwhile, Chinga Tea factory in Nyeri is currently holding elections of the factory's director that will take over in the new reforms of the tea sector that were initiated by the Tea Bill 2022 that is already in law. The tea factory is part of the 5 other factories in the area. Four of the factories held their elections 2 weeks ago, and we are now joined by KTN's Daniel Kariuki, who is currently following up on these elections. Good afternoon, Daniel. It's good to see you. What is the latest you can tell us? Have the elections already happened, and who may be the winner?
Right, George. Good afternoon to you. And you said it right, that the elections at Chinga Tea factory have actually just ended. The 6 zones have actually done the election, and they have right now the winners of the 6 zones are being announced by the organizers of the event. Remember, this Chinga Tea factory is part of the 5 factories in the Nyeri County, and 4 of them happened to conduct their elections 2 weeks ago, but Chinga Tea factory elections were postponed to today. Remember, this Chinga Tea factory, the current chairman of the Kenya Tea Development Agency is the director of sorry about that, is director of the Chinga Tea factory, and so that means that by the virtue of being the director, he was actually elected as the chairman of the KTD. And right now I want to speak to the man of the moment, who is actually the director, who has been actually elected to replace Peter Kanyago, who has been the director of the Mombasa West zone in the Chinga Tea factory. Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Mark. You are the person who has just been elected to replace the current chairman of the Kenya Tea Development Agency. How do you feel? And the fact that you have been elected with more than 300 votes shows how the voters were determined to do some changes. How do you feel?
I feel excited. Having been in this journey for close to 15 years, I can say I'm excited about the events of today.
Yes.
Yes.
So you automatically replace Kanyago, who has been the director of the Mombasa West, and also is currently the chairman of KTDA. This means then that you are going to sit where Kanyago has been sitting. Talk about this, and maybe you can just tell us, are you going to initiate any changes in the latest developments?
This is a new chapter in the tea industry, and every journey must start somewhere. My journey starts today. Today I don't want to promise heavens to the farmers, because I don't know what is there and what is not there.
Right.
So my first step and my team would be to reanalyze the tea value chain, to ascertain where the weakness is, where is the noise coming from. Because as you know, in management we say the strength of a chain is determined by the weakest point. Once we ascertain the weakest point, if it's a quick fix, we do a quick fix, and then we are good to go. If it will take some time, we keep informing our farmers, this is where we are, this is where we have reached, this is what we have achieved, this is where we are headed.
Right, thank you. Thank you very much. Of course, it's something that we are going to keep following up and to see actually how it's going to be ending and how it's going to be implemented, bearing in mind that there has been a case that has been in court. How will all these unravel? Well, we are going to keep following up on this and other news concerning the elections of the directors of different factories. But for now, I'm going to be taking you back to George in studio. Over to you, George.
Thank you, Daniel Kariuki. Indeed, you're our eyes and ears on that story, and we'll be looking forward to updates in subsequent bulletins. You're watching Weekend at 1. I'll be back with more on the other side after this short commercial break. Do stay with us.